Okay, just a short video showing you how I've installed the all-in Solo inside the box, which might not seem like a huge task, but I have all buildings built within the box, so that I think is the big thing I've done, and also very easy access to set up. Each legend is super easy to get access to, tokens and everything separated. So I'll show you how I did that. Um, as always, I use generic items, so everything that's in the box is generic that can be used for any board game except for a cool trick I do with the buildings. I'll show that and share those files if people are interested. What is not in the box? So the mat. This is also a generic mat holder, but I have the mat outside the box. It was simply too long to fit in the box itself. Otherwise, I think I would have done that. And then dioramas. I don't have any dioramas in the box. I can't squeeze them in, and I don't think it makes sense. And then all the cardboard tokens that I have miniatures to cover instead is not in the box. So I have miniatures, and I have a few of the cardboard thingies that to allow for the large maps. But other than that, I don't have doublets. So I have miniatures where miniatures are, and cardboard tokens where cardboard tokens goes. Also, all tokens are assembled. So trees and rocks and all of that is assembled inside the box as well. So pretty neat. I will lift the lid and see what's in there. Okay, as you can see, the the box is full, which I guess is okay. On top there are the four expansion trays. So for the map tiles, I only have the mat for one. If you don't have the map, you should store all 8 tiles there. Now I have the 4 tiles here and the mat separately. I don't know. I haven't played the game much, so I don't know exactly how I'll do this. Now, the trick to get everything to fit, you can see from the very top. All the buildings take up a lot of space, so I printed a plastic insert instead, where I put in the each of the different components, so everything is still assembled, but they are here, and it's quite easy to extract these. You need them anyway, and I think if I can find an easy accessible building, you will see that. So I didn't do it for everything. So this is cardboard, and this one is the plastic one instead, and then it's there. This was actually the ugliest one I made, but I copied a copy of the lid and glued it to the top. You can see that. Didn't do a good job. And if this is working out, I will do something with the cardboard. Right now, the cardboard is just stored somewhere. So I think this is the idea that gives me some space inside the box. So and this is just a matter of Tetrising everything, right? And I think this, I haven't played much. I will maybe do some updates, but for me, this provides the easy access I need to all the components. What is really cool is when you see the trays where the legends are stored and the tokens are stored, in my opinion. But as you can see, everything squeezes in, more or less, or it squeezes in, and it looks pretty well, in my opinion. Okay, I've extracted one of the trays. We'll have a look at it closer just in a while, but you see here, so these are the player boards. So they have the tray down here, which I will pull out. I can't do that one-handed, but I'll pull it out. But the player trays are here, and these are just the cardboard ones as well. And again, if you need even more space, you can exchange these for the hollow ones if you want to separate it even further than what I've done. I have separated the wall, rooftop walls and standard walls, blah blah, in separate. So for me, this seems to work, but again, I haven't played the game much. Once I have played the game, I might update something when I've played it more. I usually do that. So I do a first version, and then I play it for a couple of times, and then I update. But for now, this is my initial go on the game. I will extract the second tray, and we'll have a look at that. Okay, so to me, this is where where things are smart, and maybe you don't like it. I like it a lot. I've used this for Deliverance as well and some of the other games. So basically, what I do is that I have this is Bloodhound. So I take all cards associated with Bloodhound, the miniature and the tokens, put them in. So now if I want to play with Bloodhound, I extract, and then I'm good to go. And that goes for every single, and of course they need different spaces, each of these, depending on how chunky their stuff is. Even Nessie has its own slot and own cards. To me, this makes so much sense. Then you can easily get access to each of the legends, and you only extract what you need. No need to sort tokens and yada yada. It's here, the cards, tokens, miniatures, everything. To me, this is a game changer. And you can see over here. So here there were 3 legends that didn't fit the other tray. This is printed on a Bamboo Lab 250 x 250 bed size. So here I've done something that I don't usually do. I have 3 card sizes that are not MTG, Magic the Gathering. So I printed a token box and slotted the 50s and the USA Minis, 70s and the USA Mini into a box. This is not what I usually would do, but it works, in my opinion. And then I have, these are the Solo and Automa cards that are there. I don't plan to use that much, maybe. And then tokens in token boxes and separated as can be. And these are the supply boxes. And because on the large maps, I have 10 miniatures for the supply bins, and you can use 15 as far as I can see. So I have 5 cardboards here, which are not assembled. So I promised you everything was assembled, but these need to, because either they're open or closed, so they need to be assembled regardless. The trees are, you see down here. So these are some crates. So everything is assembled. That I'm space and walls are assembled. Everything is assembled. So it is very, very easy to pull to the table. The token bags are also just stored inside one of these. To me, this is exactly what I want. Okay, let me know what you think. And as said, these trays are used. They are generic trays, including the token boxes. They come with the file set. So this is what I used. I used the mat box, and then these inserts into the buildings. If you want a copy, I can easily share that. The other stuff is available on my Minifactory. Okay, thanks. Yeah, so I just assembled everything except for the manuals and stuff. And I don't know, I've done a few iterations of this, but I did something. So now I actually have a completely empty one here and a lot of space here. So there is plenty of space in the box if you use these plastic hollow out buildings. In my opinion, this is what you should do to make this usable. And less than half of the boxes here are hollowed out. So I've hollowed out the 3x3, 2x4s, and a couple of the 2x3s. All the rest I haven't hollowed out, but naturally you can do that and you can store things even though they are vertical. In my opinion, this makes sense. Yeah, and yeah, I didn't mention this, tokens are separated. So in my opinion, this is cool. Thanks.